He was more of a realist, used imagery that was more recognizable.
His work is so varied. You can't look at one style and say, oh, that's an Eterovich. Yeah, you can pick out Eteroviches, but he has such a varied style.
I would say there's definitely some influences that I see as far as Charles Birchfeld and one period of his art, but then there's also this realistic period that's almost a photorealism.
His art had a lot of energy, and like he had in his classes, and it showed a real love for painting.
Mr. Eterovich showed us a lot of pictures by a guy named Richard Estes, who was a photorealist painter who did cityscapes and did shiny buildings and a lot of reflections.
I would go to his house quite often, and it was just art, 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 art that we talked about. And he studied the artists of the past. He was a great student of art history.
And the one that stands out mostly for me was Don Kingman. Don Kingman's work was similar to Mr. Eterovich's, a lot of layering, a lot of imagery.
Da Vinci another, but then maybe a far more modern artist, Estes.
To me, it was more reminiscent of somebody like Reginald Marsh or even Martin Lewis. That sort of street culture.
Moritz Escher, the Dutchman who I believe died in the 1960s or thereabouts, so he was in the 20th century, who did kind of fantasy drawings and paintings.
Thank you, in capital letters, because he really did a lot for me, gave me direction in my life.
The one thing that I would love to say to him is thank you. And thank you for everything that he did for me, for all the influences that he gave me, all the direction, and just the motivation.
I don't know what I would say to him, but I would at least thank him, because I don't think I showed him all that much appreciation when I was a student of his.
I would say, bravo, you've had an outstanding career as both an art teacher and an artist. And not everybody can say that.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me the tools to make me the artist that I am. Thank you for giving me the tools to have made me the classroom teacher that I was. He was a big figure. He wasn't diminutive in any way, and the bigness got into me, and he formed my career, and I'm indebted.